Alright, continuing on from the last episode. As you know, we have Byron from Savage Tech. He's decided to take our heavers up quite a challenging little hill. Giving some fantastic guidance to all of us there, both the newbies and those who've been here before. It was actually quite a challenging track. Again, as we all know, that videos don't make it look like anything, but for those who have done this track, they know what it's like, and everyone did an incredibly good job getting up to the top. I don't think anyone actually fouled, so kudos to everyone.
Slow, beautiful. It's easy. Easy as. Okay. Yeah, bit more right, bit more right, bit more right, bit more right. Right hand down. That's it. Keep going, that line, keep that line, do not turn back straight.
So this is a great example of what these tanks can do stock. You got stock suspension, highway tires, front and rear diff lock, good to go. You're always going to get a little bit of crunching from underneath. That's what all the under protection's for. But it just takes a bit of a go. Having someone at the front who knows how to spot you, and someone who's willing to give it a crack. But these tanks are just absolutely phenomenal. We love them.
Straight. Turn the steering wheel straight, keep going, stop. Okay, beautiful. Give it a bit. Keep going. What we're going to do is we're going to engage the rear locker. I'll put it in a rock mode, which automatically engages the rear locker. Oh, look at that. Yeah, look at this. No front locker in rock mode. Easy. You're easy, eh? You're easy, mate. Beautiful. Good work. Keep going. Gonna flex. Good work.
And now we have Brenton sending up his beast of a cannon. has absolutely nailed it, living up to his name. So you can follow more of his stuff at the Full Send Cannon 4x4. Check out more of his videos. He's also got a YouTube up and running as well. You'll see more of his gear on there. Oh god, in my humble opinion, the prettiest tank of them all. Actually, Sam did really, really well this series. Pretty much the entire weekend, it was just her driving and nailing it. Funny thing is, the way she drives, she makes everything look so easy. And part of that's the tank, huge amount is the tank. But it's also just the way she drives, nice and slow, picks the lines really quite well, nails it. The other thing to mention there, at that stage we didn't have the lift. As you know, we've got the Savage Tech lift installed. At that stage, that was just standard lift, standard suspension, and wheels, slightly larger wheels, so very capable.
I'm just always amazed what stock these things can do, eh? Well done! Hey! Nailed it!
And now we have Abby in her 500. These things are one of the best four-wheel drives around. They are so cool for an SUV. They just smash it and they make everything look so easy. Byron's already spoken about it multiple times. Many people have about this. They are actually better four-wheel drive technically than the 300s. They look awesome, and Abby's in particular looks phenomenal in black. Love it. Big beastie tires, looking good. Nails absolutely every track. So easy.
Go to the left a bit. Yep, go to the left. Go to the left. Go to the left. Go to the left. Keep going. Give it. Hold it. Reverse back a bit. Just reverse back a bit. That's it. Now go again. And don't. Just nice, gentle go. That's it. That's it. That's it. Go, 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 go. Good work. Easy. Look at that.
Next, we went up to quite an undulating track, actually. As you can see there, suspension taking a workout from Byron's beast of a tank. He's obviously running incredibly good suspension. Not as big tires as he used to run.
Is he going left or right, man? Hey, he's done it!
As you can see here, this is easily one of the best setup Tank 300s in Australia. Hands down, it's definitely one of the best. And he definitely sends it absolutely everywhere. Smashes it. Always looking for a challenge. And so far, this car just meets it. It's fantastic.
Wait there, Sam, I'll come and video you. Not wrong. Not wrong. Oh, drop. Your left wheel is about this high. 600, 800 there. 800 there. There we go. Whoop. 400, 300.
here. Stay. Come here. Stay. Pick him. Stay. Killing it. Hit him. Come.
Now I've got to walk all the way down.
Yeah, I know. Freedom. Yeah. Dog on the track.
Right, stop. On, go, go. Righto, son.
Well done.
That little articulation course, we decided to head up to this other massive hill. Now this is actually quite a long, steep, scrabbly hill with a step up the top. Not as easy as it looks. I'm more than aware that everyone's going to be commenting about how their mum's Camry or hybrid could do it. Funny how you never actually see them do it though. But yeah, so might have shown in previous videos, but All Terrain Action actually joined us for this one. So Chris is up there testing at his BYD. Putting it to its limits, jumps in the back, reads all the information, computer data, goes back, has another crack. It's all about seeing what this little car can do and trying to push it to its limits, and he definitely does. So we can see he's given it a few goes here, but in the end, look, just that traction control issue, which everyone knows about. It's just not allowing it to keep on pushing forward. He gave it a few goes, but in the end, obviously had to reverse back. It just wasn't going to go any further. Both his video and I'm sure Byron Savage Tech videos, they also go through in detail about what we're talking about there with the terrain and slipping and what happens when it stops the wheels from moving. But yeah, look, those boys will crack it. They keep on giving it a go. The thing is, these are a great little adventurous car. They're fantastic. They'll handle most little tiny tracks. They go really, really well on the beach. Fantastic to drive on the road. But obviously, you know, they have their limits when it comes to actual forward driving. Although someone probably needs to tell Byron that. If you look at his videos, he still manages to send that thing in ridiculous places. All right, so we have the Tank 300 from Savage Tech. On this one, he sends it up unlocked. So no lockers, just the standard mode. Makes it up with ease. Well, not as much ease as if you locked it, but it still made it up quite well. We have Rico in the Alpha. I love these things. They look so tough. Absolutely love them. And I cannot wait to drive the plug-in Alpha, which should be hitting our shores for test driving very soon. Right, now, so we have Greg. He's coming up with his Tank 300. Now, from previous videos and obviously his own videos, so Gavella_tank at 300, you'll see how much he sends it. The guy loves lifting wheels and almost toppling over, which he's done multiple times. But in this one here, he also went up unlocked. And for the first time, he was actually struggling. Believe it or not, Greg did not actually make it up this hill. We couldn't understand what was going on. The car actually kept on overheating, which is the first time this tank has ever advised that its full drive mode or whatever it was overheating. And I've seen this car get sent and pushed a lot harder than this. What we all forgot was that the night before, Greg did a bit of a night run, well within the time frame that's allowed at the park, but also decided to, on that night run, send this thing through a huge amount of mud puddles, very, very deep mud holes, and didn't clean it off. As we found out later on that day, he was actually overheating because the car was suffocating. The mud covered absolutely everything, which explained it, because no one could understand why he couldn't make it up. We've seen him do some amazing climbs before, and this one, if we're honest, is nothing compared to what he usually does. And of course, next we have Sal. Again, fully stock vehicle, stock tires, stock suspension. It just goes to show what these vehicles can do. Obviously, the top spec come twin locked. I think at that stage she only had a rear locked, so we've gone back, locked the front, and pushed it through. There's no need to try and push this car too hard. Again, highway tires. Regardless of what tires we're talking about, stock highway tires from any company don't tend to do well on off tracks, so we didn't want another puncture. So double locked, bit of alignment, as you can see Byron there helping out, and off she went. And of course, the most beautiful car, the pink tank, getting up there. Sam actually, first of all, went up with, I think it was no lockers, and then started to slip a bit and go sideways. And this is where she damaged one of her rims last time, her beautiful rims. So she decided to stop, lock it, and keep on going. And as you'll see, it nails it. Now, funnily enough, this is the one where I, of course, the only time I did it that day, crashed the drone. Luckily, Brenton was sitting there with his camera and was nice enough to give me his film of the pink tank, making things look easy as per usual. And that's it for this episode, guys. I do apologize about having to hear my voice drone on over the top. We were hoping to obviously video and record at the same time, but with me doing most of the outside recording, it's just easy to do it this way. Next time I'll get Sam to do it. She's got a much nicer voice than I do, and speaks a little bit better. Anyway, we'll see you next time. We're off to Black Duck Valley in the next video, testing out some suspension. Bye.